Good morning and welcome to your Thursday morning virtual gentle yoga class. My name is Carolyn and I'm here to guide you through a gentle physical yoga experience. So come to a comfortable seat and let's just begin to settle our bodies in our seat as I tell you what you'll need for today's practice. So I have some blocks, I have a big beach towel that I'm using to sit on, and I have a bolster, and I have like a cushioning. This is one of these arm pillows for my couch. So sometimes I'll use this if I need another blanket to roll up. I'll use my sofa arm pillow, which is perfectly all right. And then for the end of the practice, I'm going to incorporate a chair for our shavasana, resting time. So let's begin the practice. If you can and if it feels right, lower your eyelids, close your eyes. Roll your eyeballs either towards the tip of your nose or your heart center, your chest, or down towards your navel. The idea is to rest the eyeballs. And let's just breathe through the nose, inhaling and exhaling from the nose. And as we do this, just feel your body here for a moment. Just take a trip internally through the body. We can begin at your feet. Just wiggle the toes and just check in with the ankles, the knees, thighs, your buttocks, your hips, your sit bones. I want you to imagine that I tied a string at the very top of your head, at the crown of your head, and I'm standing behind you and I'm pulling that string straight up, lifting the head gently, and see if you notice a little straightening and lifting of the spine when you do this. Soften your belly. Most times we are holding here, we're gripping, right? As if we're doing a little crunch all the time. See if you can let that go and soften the space at the belly. Relax the shoulders. Good. Unclench your jaw. Soften your lips. Bring the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your tongue relax. Soften your forehead. Now begin to deepen your breath as you inhale in towards the belly so that the belly expands gently. So let's inhale together and exhale through the mouth. Let's inhale towards the front of the heart and exhale through the mouth. Now let's inhale to the front and the sides of the heart and exhale through the mouth. Now we'll inhale through the front, back, and sides of the heart. Side out the mouth. Good. We'll begin our practice here to gently open the eyes. If you're sitting on your blanket or a block or a bolster or a pillow, remove the prop from under your seat. Come to lie down on your mat. We're going to begin on our backs this morning, and we're going to begin by opening the lower back and then the mid spine and then the upper back gently using our blocks and being on the mat. If you have a blanket here, like today, I have this big beach towel. I'd recommend that as we sit in some of these poses where we'll be here for a few minutes, as our body opens up, have your blanket nearby. Perhaps you can cover yourself and keep yourself nice and cozy as we're on the mat. And then I want you to bring your blocks next to you. Come to lie down, flat on your back. Your knees are bent. I want you to walk your feet back towards your buttocks, towards your seat. See if you can reach, you can feel your heels with the tips of your fingers. And once you can do that, keep your feet planted firmly here. Then I want you to look towards your knees and make sure that your knees are aligned with your hip sockets. And then release your back onto the mat. Relax your shoulders. Here, just tuck your tailbone in as if you were lifting your pelvic up. Your navel towards your spine, and then roll your lower back out and down. This is so that way we can really be supportive on the mat. Take a few minutes here just to see a few breaths, just to see how you're feeling. You can place your fingers on your belly, interlace your fingers here, and rest them on your belly. Taking some breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale from the mouth. Bring your arms over your head. This is a beautiful and gentle way to open the shoulders. And then I want you to toe heel your feet out towards the outside of the mat and let your knees fall in towards each other gently, resting against each other. Release your arms, cactus pose, elbows are bent. Your hands are palms up. Let's take 5 nice breaths here, and I'll count you through these breaths. So exhale here, releasing your breath. Let your navel fall towards your spine. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. As you inhale, see if you can breathe into your belly, letting the belly come up. Inhale, and exhale. Good, one more. Inhale, and exhale. Nice. Now, let's heel toe our feet back so that they're in alignment with the knees, and the knees are in alignment with our hip sockets. I want you to take one of the bolsters, and on the first level, which is the flattest level of the block, I want you to press your head, the back of your head, into the mat, your feet into the mat, and on an inhale, we're going to lift the hips up. Take that block on the flattest level and place it right underneath your lower back or your tailbone. You might have to make a couple of adjustments until you find that space. You want to rest your lower sacral plate, your lower lumbar spine, your lower sacral spine, more your sacral and tailbone on the block. And once you arrive here, release your hands out to the side. We'll take about 10 breaths here. Breathe your own breath. I'll count it down, but please feel free to use your own breath. Breathe your breath. Ensure that you continuously breathe, inhaling and exhaling from the nose as we're here. 10, 9, you can cactus your arms if that felt good earlier. 8, 7, just notice what's happening in the body. Notice the release, subtle release of tension in the lower back. 6, notice the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to switch the block. So if it feels good for you here on level 1, please stay here. If you want to feel a little bit more of an opening and want to begin on stretching that lower back just a little bit deeper, you can take that block and we're going to turn it to level 2, which is the second highest level. So to do this, we're going to again press our feet into the mat, the back of our heads into the mat. On an inhale, lift our hips up high, high, high. Take the block behind us and bring it up to level 2, which is 1 level up, right? And then find that tailbone on the block. Again, you might have to make some adjustments. Once you find that sweet spot and it feels comfortable, it feels good, it should feel like your body is sighing. When it feels that good, comfortable, move or ride gently. Again, you can cactus the arms back, bending at the elbows, palms to face forward, or you can bring your hands below at a 45-degree angle, more or less. Let there be space at the armpit. Palms up for 10 breaths. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Notice how the lower back feels. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's prepare to transition to remove the block. So bringing the hands back down to the side of the mat so you can grab your block as soon as we come up. Press your feet in the back of the head into the mat on an inhale. Lift up your hips. Move the block to the side. Come up onto your toes. And I want you to roll your body down from the top of the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Rolling down. Feel your full spine landing back on the mat. And then hug the knees and when you arrive. And here, let's just rock gently from side to side, giving our back massage, lower back. Breathe in nice and deep as you go from side to side and exhale nice and deep. Releasing tension at that lower back space. Some of us spend a lot of time sitting or standing, or some of us have really strong back issues, or some of us have a tendency of holding on to a lot of stress and tension in the lower back. Center your knees and you make small micro circles with the knees beginning to the left. Nice little circles. Again, breathing and inhaling and exhaling from the nose. You can close your eyes and take your practice inside. Let's reverse those circles now to the right. A lot of this that we're doing today is focused on the low back and some shoulder work. Let's bring the knees back to center. Now here, I want you to open up, separate the knees here. Flip your feet up so that your feet are facing the ceiling. I want you to take your hands and place them in between the knees. And then snake your hands through and hold on to the outside of your feet. Okay, so this is one option here. This is happy baby pose. Separate the feet, open up the knees, and we gently, with our hands in gravity, allow the knees to come closer towards the mat behind us, right? So this is one option for happy baby. You can stay here for 10 breaths, inhaling and exhaling from the nose. The other option is you can hold on to your shins or your ankles, and you can't reach the feet just yet, or it's not that comfortable just yet. That's fine. Hold on to your ankles or your shins here. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. When you're ready, let's bring the feet back together. Hug the knees in. And let's lower the feet back down onto the mat. And we are back in the same pose that we began in. We're going to continue doing some work here. And so let's raise the arms up above the heads. Inhaling. I want you to stretch the arms, reaching above the head. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Above the head is behind you. Reaching and stretching and breathing here. And then I want you to cactus your arms again. Inhale, reach the arms above the head again. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, cactus the arms again. One more time. Inhale. Reach the arms above the head. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale. Let's cactus the arms. And let's bring the arms back down. Palms down next to your hips. So we're going to raise into a bridge pose. And we're going to do this 3 times on an inhale. Whenever you're ready. You can press your palms into the mat, or you can grip your mat. So that way you have something to hold on to here to help you stay stable. When you're ready, let's inhale the hips up and exhale down. Inhale the hips up and exhale down. One more time, inhale the hips up and exhale down. Good. Now, hug the knees back in. I want you to roll over to one side and then come back up into a seat, however you'd like to arrive. Be gentle and slow. Now, that felt yummy for the lower back. Now let's start with the top of the back, the upper back. So what we did before with the block, placing it here at our tailbone, we're going to do at the top of the back by the shoulder blades. So I want you to take one block and place it on the tallest level behind you, because your head is going to wind up resting on this block. And I want you to take the second block, and there's various ways of doing this. Some people place the block just a few inches, about, I want to say, 5 to 6 inches away from the tallest block. And then they come to lie down and find that block underneath their shoulder blades. I like to grab that second block, actually place it right near my shoulder blade so that way I know where this block should land. And it allows for me not to have to make so many adjustments as I arrive. So placing the block now. Come to lay your back. Shoulder blades are on that block. Gently release your head back. Find that tallest block and adjust it so that you can lie and rest your head on the block. When you arrive here, you have some options. I like to keep my legs extended and I like to cover my feet. My feet have a tendency of getting cold when I stay still. As you arrive here, release your hands to the side, palms up. We'll stay here for about 10 breaths. And I will count those breaths out. 10. 9. This is a beautiful opening for the upper spine. Releasing tension. 8. We're constantly looking down at our phones. Our upper backs can be hunched over a lot. We're at our laptop, our computer, our desk. 7. 6. 5. You want to work on opening the shoulders. You can place one hand into the crease of your elbow, the other hand into the elbow, like crossing your arms. And then you can bring your elbows over your head, allowing your shoulders to open up here even more. It's really a nice deep stretch. 4. 3. 2. And 1. If you have your arms folded over your head, release the hands, release the arms, bring them back down towards your hips. Grip your mat, press your elbows into the mat, lift the head, and then lean onto whatever elbow you like to come back up into a seat. And now we're going to do it the length of the spine. So the same block that was under the shoulder blades, take it and place it lengthwise this time in between the shoulder blades. Come to lie right back down on the mat. Resting your head on that top block. Release the hands for 10 breaths. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Again, wherever your hands may be, bring them back to the sides of the mat. Grip your mat. Press your elbows into the mat and let's roll over to the left side, lifting up onto the left elbow, coming up to a seat. Good. Take your blanket, a towel, place it to the side. You can remove the blocks. And then here, Let's come onto our hands and knees in tabletop. Now we're going to do some stretching of the wrists here. So bring your hands, palms down, and place your fingers facing your knees. So your fingers are facing your body. Spread your fingers wide, carefully and gently. And now from here, let's begin to rock back and forth, keeping the entire palm of the hand on the mat. Bend the elbows here, stretching the wrists, the inside of the wrists here. 2 more. 1 and 2. Bring the hands now, fingers face forward. And I want you to take your right hand, reverse the palm so that the palm is facing up. You're going to hold, or rather, put most of your weight into the left hand, as you're going to take the right hand and bend the elbow out and then back in. Bend the elbow out and back in. Out and in. Let me change my orientation. Out and in. Out and let's do this 3 more times. You can inhale out, exhale back in. 1 more time on the right hand. And now let's reverse. Left palm up. Inhale, arm out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. 1 more. Inhale out. And exhale in. Release the palms of your hands. I want you to take your palms down, face down, and the fingers are pointed out to the side, and we're going to sway from side to side. These are excellent stretches to do on a daily basis. Anyone that has arthritis, carpal tunnel, if you type a lot, or you're on the phone a lot, texting a lot, any repetitive movements over and over. We always have to try to find ways to keep them lubricated, open. Come to center. You can hold on to your hand. I want you to bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and see if you can bring the forearms and the elbows. So from the elbows to the palms of the hands is the seal. Then I want you to make circles with your wrists together. Move in one direction. And then in the other, reverse that. Good. And then release and shake it out. Good. So now we're going to get on our chair. I want to do some twisting and opening up the upper body using our chair. So you can bring your chair onto your mat. So come to sit on your chair. I have to use blocks. If when you're sitting on the chair and you're sitting back on the seat where the back of the chair is gently on your lower back, keep the rest of your spine off the back. So I don't know if you can notice this, but if you look at my feet, here I am sitting straight up. My heels really don't reach the ground, right? So I'm not even here. I'm not balanced, right? My weight isn't really balanced out. So what I do is I take my blocks and I bring them under my feet so that now my knees are at the same level as my hips and I am much more comfortable in my seat. And so if that's the same and it holds true for you, I would recommend you put some blocks under your feet. So come to sit up nice and tall. Again, imagine that I'm pulling that string at the very top of the crown of your head. Up, up, up. And that our spine is long and comfortable. So from here, let's just do a little bit of movement. We're going to do something called Surya Namaskar chair. So bring your hands, palms down onto your lap. Let's square the shoulders off and relax them. We're going to inhale the arms up from the sides, and we're going to bring our gaze to follow our thumb. I'm going to exhale, release the hands back down to the sides, our chin towards our chest. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the hands now down and onto the knees. Inhale, I want you to use your hands, press them against your knees, lift your head and your chest up. Exhale, around the top of your back and bring your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, lift your head up, chest up, rise up. Bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the back, chin towards your chest, and lean in towards the chair, rounding the back. Inhale, lift the head up. Open up the chest, square the shoulders, bring your gaze up towards the ceiling, and exhale, round back, chin towards your chest. Inhale, back to center. Relax the shoulders, palms down on your lap. Let's inhale, raise the arms up, gaze to follow. And on the exhale, let's turn towards the left. Let's bring the left hand onto the back of the chair, right hand on the outside of the left knee, and let's roll that left shoulder open. Right, we're squaring the shoulders off and bringing both elbows out to the sides. Right, so I will change my orientation. No worries if you need to adjust, that's fine. So here we are in a twist. We're going to bring our gaze towards that left shoulder. Let's breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On our next breath, let's inhale, bring both arms up. We're facing the front of the room again, and we're facing the same direction as the knees. Inhale, reaching up, up, up. Look at your thumbs. And on the exhale, I'm going to twist to the right this time. So let's turn to the right. Left hand on the outside of the right knee. Right hand to the back of the chair. Here, you can roll the shoulder open or just stay here. Now, for your gaze, you have some options, right? So if it's not comfortable for you to look behind the shoulder, then you can look down towards your right hip. Just bring your gaze down towards the side, right at that ground. Your chin more towards your chest at an angle. Hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. You can also bring your gaze back forward. Forward is where your knees are. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Let's inhale both arms back to center. And exhale, release the hands back onto the lap. Good. So now let's take our chair and let's bring the seat to face us and the back of the chair away from us. And we're going to straddle the chair for a moment here. So come to stand over the chair and sit. Now, We're going to start with the left leg here. We're going to go for a nice little stretch here. So I want you to face that left knee. So now you're going to turn your body towards the left knee. Extend that right leg behind you. And I want you to slide back so that you feel the back of your left calf against the seat of the chair. And then look at that right leg. Extend that leg out to the side, the toes facing the same direction as your knee. Right, so we're in alignment here, right? Holding onto the chair, the back of the chair. I want you to take your left hand, place it on the outside of the seat of the chair. The left hand, the right hand on the back of the chair, and I want you to face that left knee. Look at that knee. Make sure that that knee is at a nice angle, 90-degree angle over the left ankle. Sorry. And let's just stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Now, I want you to take your hands and I want you to open them up to the side. Right? So you're opening your chest up now to face the back of your chair. Your arms are open out to the side. This is warrior 2 on a chair. Let's bring our gaze to look over the left hand and look at that left middle finger, having the chest open. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Let's inhale the arms up. And now this time as we exhale, let's bring the left elbow down onto that left knee. Side angle twist, right? Side angle stretch. So let's raise that right arm over. Now we're going to bring our gaze towards our right thumb for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3 on your next inhale. Let's come back into our warrior 2. Both arms are extended. And now, hands back to the chair. Let's bring that right leg back in. Slide in towards the center of the chair. Take a second here to adjust. I'm sure you feel some heat that generated at that left hip section. That left leg should feel pretty active, right? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, you can move your chair if you need to. Let's bring the back of that right knee against the chair, extending the left leg back, right? Here we're going to press gently on the outside of our left foot. Right? We're not really going to work too much here. The idea is just to straighten that leg, elongate the leg, and align it nice and straight here. Okay? You can bring your hands onto the chair. Let's get used to this posture first. Look at that right knee. Make sure it's at a 90-degree angle over the right ankle. When you're ready, let's open up the arms to the side for our warrior 2. Breathe here for 3 breaths, right? Bringing our gaze to look at the middle right finger, right? So let's go here. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. On your next breath, let's bring that right elbow to the right knee and extend the left arm up for extended side angle. You can bring your gaze up to the left thumb. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Let's come back up into warrior 2 on that inhale. And when you're ready, come back to center. I want you to make a pillow with your hands on the back of that chair over your forehead. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. On your next breath, inhale, lift the head up. All right, so now we're going to do a standing forward fold. We're going to use the chair to support us. Okay, so come here. Take your chair. The seat of the chair is facing you. Now I want you to stand so that your knees are about 6 inches away from the chair. So maybe 1 foot distance away from the chair. Let's inhale the arms up above the heads. And as we exhale, let's fold forward and bring the hands onto the seat to a flat back. From here, I want you to grip the chair on the side so that everything is nice and stable. And I want you to step your right foot back and then your left. So now we've stretched out just a little here. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, I want you to push your hips back away from you, folding forward, letting the arms stretch out, and let the ears land between your armpits. This is downward dog. Breathe here deeply, bend the knees. Let your belly rest on the lap. Let's take 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. See if you can begin to straighten the knees. If not, keep them bent. That's okay. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, lift the head, look towards the chair. Exhale, step forward again. Inhale here, we're in a flat back. And as we exhale, let's lower the head down to the seat. Let the head rest at the edge of the seat. Walk your hands back on the chair. Widen your stance so you can bring your feet to land under the hips, about 2 fist distance apart. You can bend the knees here, allowing your belly to rest for a moment. And when you're ready, see if you can begin to straighten the knees. And breathe here. Allow that gentle opening to happen at the back of your body, your hamstrings, and your lower back. 3 more breaths here. Use your breath, guys. Breathe in deeply. Exhale profoundly. To make space, find space in the body. One more breath. On your next inhale, bend the knees. Slide the hands back. Inhale, lift up. Bring your feet back towards each other. Bend the knees as if you're going to sit in the chair. Lift the chest up and raise the hands up above the head on an inhale. Come up to stand. Exhale, release the hands back down to your sides. Great. So now we're going to go into our last posture. This is more of a resting pose. This is where I will leave you in the practice. So come to sit on the mat. Keep your chair nearby because we're going to rest our legs on the chair. And if you have your blanket, I would recommend you grab your blanket. You might want to cover your feet. And if you have another blanket or a little pillow you want to use for your head, feel free to bring that onto your mat and place it underneath or at the top of your mat where you're going to rest your head. So we're going to end up here. I want you to Shimmy yourself as close to your seat as best as possible. And then I want you to lean back and place both of your legs onto the seat of your chair so that your chair is carrying the weight of your legs, right? So when you arrive here, lower down to where it feels right for you. You might have to make some adjustments, so feel free to do that. I have to shimmy myself closer to my chair. Closer to my chair. I'm sorry. Chelsea wants to join in on the fun today. And then when you arrive here, release your back onto the mat. Take your blanket. You can cover up. Chelsea, go. You can cover up the feet. Grab your pillow, your blanket. Rest your head on it. You can take your hands and cover yourself completely from the neck down if that feels right. For me, I feel like I need that little bit of extra warmth. It feels a little chilly here today. And then begin to let your body settle in here. So release the legs. Let the chair carry the weight. Chelsea, go. Let the chair carry the weight of your legs. Close your eyes here. Stay right. And let's begin to release the body to the chair and the mat. So let's bring our attention up towards the head. And I want you to relax your jaw, unclench your teeth, release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Soften your lips. Relax your eyes. Relax your forehead. Continue breathing, inhaling and exhaling from the nose into the belly so that your belly expands. Bring your awareness now down the head towards your shoulders. Rest your shoulders. Soften your chest. Soften your belly. Soften your buttocks. Soften your calves. Relax the toes. Relax the feet. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. And sigh out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Inside out. Breathe in through the nose. Inside out. Feel your whole body becoming more relaxed, more grounded, less tense. Soften, make sure that your legs are soft so that the chair can bear the weight from your hips to your ankles. Soften your belly and feel your lower spine on the mat. Feel your middle spine on the mat and your upper spine on the mat. Continue to allow tension to release from the body by softening those spaces in your body that you might still be feeling a little tension or as if you're gripping or holding. This is something that the body does naturally when there's tension or stress or we're tired or part of our body is just not really well rested or open. Continue to be here as long as you'd like. Continue to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling from the nose. Giving yourself a chance to rest fully. Giving yourself a chance to be fully present in your body and in your breath. I hope this practice serves your body, your mind, and your breath in every way that it needs. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you in class again soon. Thank you for spending this time with me and with Chelsea. It's getting her Uber rubbed down right now. And I wish you a beautiful and wonderful day. Thank you for joining me this morning. Om Namah Shivaya Namaste.